Time for the world's biggest election. Vote for the best girl of 2025 from Otaku Den website. You get 10 votes, so protect, simp, bark, do whatever you want, and vote wisely. Link in the description. Let's up that age volume knob because it's time to move for some age gap romance. Here are 10 romance anime where the older girl falls for the boy. Let's go.
ダラダラ出てるの気になったんで。
それでわざわざ？
ま
あ。
Time for a breakup arc. Akane Kinoshita gets dumped when her boyfriend leaves her for another girl. Crush, she jumps back into the MMO they played, Forest of Savior, and plans payback at the next event. Things change when she meets Akito Yamada, a quiet pro player from her guild. Akane's loud, but Yamada barely talks, so they clash fast. But soon Akane realizes she might need Yamada for her revenge.
紹介するね。私の新しい彼氏。
違います。
I thought of starting with a female POV anime to make a difference, and this executes the whole concept of post-breakup stress really well. Kane acts her age and avoids non-stop jealousy, so her choices make sense. Yamada's social skills are rough, so his reactions come from inexperience. Their bond works because time passes. Failed raids, late messages, and small favors all add up to create this nice and sweet opposites attract story.
なんだか恥ずかしいぞこれ。
それパンティ履いてるんですよね。
当たり前だろ。君に良識があるのなら何か隠すものを貸してくれないか。
Time to move to another female POV. Sumuriko Ogawa is a 28-year-old writer who peaked early and is now stuck with bills, deadlines, and a career going nowhere. After finding a strange poetry book, she turns back into her kid self and her creativity comes back fast. There is a catch. She has to keep finding poems or she dies. With her co-worker Ren, who knows occult stuff, and her sister Oto, she investigates cases to save herself and reboot her writing.
すみれこさん、この本を読みましたね。
それは
声に出して読んではならない呪いの本。
I think seeing the world from an adult woman's point of view really makes this anime unique. You've got the good old problems, work stress, money worries, and trying not to waste talent. The magic pushes Sumuriko to act instead of overthinking. Her back and forth with Ren is fun without being awkward, and the age gap is handled with both romance and comedy. I'd almost say this is like Dandadan 2.0 when it comes to the supernatural stuff.
だってほら、ほっぺについてるし。
12-year-old Koshi Nagumo hits rock bottom when his dad leaves and their house burns down. Just when things are awful, Minoru Wachi, a weird but helpful woman, takes him in and brings him to Megumi Ryu, a girl's dorm she manages for now. She makes Koshi the dorm mother, which sounds easy until she meets Atena, who avoids boys, Hirira, a loud drama lover, and Minoru, a reckless science nerd.
いろいろ大変だったね。それでもちゃんと帰ってきたんだから、偉い偉い。
This anime actually feels like a fun throwback to early 2010s ecchi rom-coms. The main guy actually notices what's happening, so jokes land better, and the girls act like people instead of cardboard tropes. The story stays simple, the humor's silly and funny, and the fan service, well, it hits you right in the face. This is perfect to binge watch if you're not looking for something serious.
とても美味しいです。
よかった。
温かい。岩見も食事もこの方も。
Hitoyoshi Yokoya's quiet life flips when a strange maid appears, saying she's his new servant. Problem is, she's a former assassin who knows nothing except fighting. He tries to send her away, but after she saves him from a truck and prevents getting isekai'd, they stick together. He names her Yuki and pushes her towards a normal path. School, friends, and boring daily stuff she never had.
私の膝をどうぞ。
This is a non-stop action show. It's a slice of life show that's about learning small things step by step. So if you're going here expecting a fast-paced action anime about a maid battling villains, you won't get that. Well, you'll get that in episode 5, but that's about it. But if you want a nice and calm slice of life anime where a former assassin learns to live a normal life, this anime is perfect.
人の気持ちは変わるものです。
それなら
先生は僕を好きになる可能性だってあるということです。
Murai, a second-year high schooler, stuns his homeroom teacher Tanaka by saying he wants to marry her. He shuts down fast, especially since Murai has long black hair, nothing like her Otame game crush Hitotose. Murai refuses to quit and cuts and dyes his hair blonde to match her favorite guy. Now Tanaka tries to act normal while Murai keeps chasing her, but slowly the teacher starts to fall in love.
そっちに行ってもいいですか？
それはちょっと。
ちょっと。
The animation's simple and sometimes looks like a slideshow, but ignore the animation and stay for the rest. Strong voice acting sells the jokes, and characters react in ways that make sense, so the scenes land perfectly. The writing stays sharp and it doesn't waste time, and the interactions between the simping Murai and her otaku teacher is definitely going to keep you hooked.
うちら何も忘れてないっす。
必要なものは全て持ってる。
いい加減なこと言うんじゃねえ。
いってらっしゃい。
So the Mikadona sisters, Miwa, Nico, and Kazuki, are top dogs at Saika Academy in Shogi, Karate, and Theater. Sounds perfect, right? Nope. They live together but barely talk, since each one is locked in on her own goal. Then Yu Ayase transfers in, the awkward son of a famous actress, carrying his mom's last wish to build a happy family. He moves in, trips over everything, and plans to change their routine so they can be more of a family.
じゃあせめてみんなで朝ごはん食べましょう。どけ、稽古に遅れる。すみません。
It's nice to see a harem anime based on a manga done by a female writer, and no, this is not a reverse harem, but an actual harem. Instead of the girls being sadists or psychopaths like several other harem anime I could think of, this one hits the nail with some relatable characters. The three sisters have their own goals and fall in love with Yu as he supports them. We seriously need more harem anime like this.
二人の愛の力でパワーアップってことだね。
少しニュアンスは違うんだけど、
どうして？
できれば優しく。
Time for some demon hunting romance. Welcome to Byron City, a flashy metropolis powered by some mysterious new energy source. Enter Shu Ogata, a young demon exterminator, along with his demon partner, Kisara. Together, they tackle the demon problems plaguing the city. So it's like Devil May Cry, except you get a badass girl and a boy, along with some romance mixed in.
今ここに約束の証を。
それって。
Engage Kiss grabs you right from the first episode because it's a wild mix of action, banter, and yes, some kiss scenes that are borderline questionable. Shu's a rare type of main character who actually handles the ladies well and jumps into fights like a pro. And you got a solid trio of female characters catering to all tastes, from a yandere to an ex-girlfriend to a hot nun. So it's like a buffet, and bring in those epic A1 animations and you've got a nice 5-star buffet.
私の手じゃ気持ちよくさせてあげられないかも。
先輩、俺も十分なんで。
Shinozaki is a hardworking office guy who slowly falls for his tiny, super caring senior, Shiori Katase. She isn't just a bossy senpai. She's cheerful, thoughtful, and always checking if he ate, slept, or worked too hard. As she keeps hovering around him, helping with tasks and cheering him up, Shinozaki starts to wonder if her kindness means more than basic politeness. And little by little, he starts to fall in love.
ほぐれますように。 先輩特製人の字です。どうぞ召し上がってください。
The show handles the whole office rom-com energy without forcing jokes. Shiori's small height and huge personality lead to funny scenes, especially when her facial reactions say everything before she does. This might not look like your typical workplace romance comedy, but it's still a really fun ride. So if you want a fun anime where an older girl clearly runs the show, My Tiny Senpai delivers.
いただきまーす。だからなんだよ。
あの店で食べたかったです。
バカ野郎。
In a gritty throwback version of Kowloon Walled City, 32-year-old retailer Raiko Kujari works alongside her younger co-worker Hajime Kudo. They are like your regular co-workers. They share easy banter, some have really awkward moments, but still settle into the city pretty nicely. But one sleepy mistake, Kudo kissing Raiko, sets off a mess of questions. Memories Raiko buried start popping up, and the city itself begins acting strange as they dig deeper together.
元気なやつだな。
なんだろう。今
また懐かしい。
What hooked me is how Kowloon Generic Romance was the mystery itself. But by the time I finished the first episode, I was hooked on romance too. This anime uses the entire setting of the show as a plot point, so it's a mystery anime with a different angle. It's also nice to see an adult couple instead of high schoolers because you don't get the usual high school shenanigans.
我慢できない。それじゃあいただきます。
Koyamori is a normal middle school kid who's tired of school and the whole love idea, so he starts skipping classes. Since he can't sleep, he walks around at night and meets Nazuna Nanakusa, a weird girl who says staying up means your day wasn't enough. She invites him over and turns out she's a vampire. Now Ko needs to become a vampire too, but to do so he must fall in love with her.
エッチなことする気か。
エッチじゃないよ。男女が同じ布団で寝るだけ。
十分だよ。
This is the perfect lo-fi chill anime. It makes nighttime feel exciting and kind of freeing. Nazuna pulls you in, and watching Ko slowly care about something again works because his choices change over time. The purple skies and city shots look awesome and fit the late hours. It also explores some themes like wanting attention and connection without being heavy. Besides, Nazuna is a long-living vampire lady, but Ko is just a high schooler, so there's the older woman romance for you.